There's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. First down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
Carr's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards the pickup, first down. A first carry now for Thompson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 38-yard line, second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the Chargers.
On second and 9. Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown,
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
The guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On second down, it's James.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Down. Kareem Hunt, 96 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the
So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 40 now on second down. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the covering.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From his own end zone, Herbert taking a deep shot here for Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman, 98 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Touchdown. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 16.
Tyrell Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And he'll throw right away.
Looking left side, he's got him in. It's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. We got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes it in for a charge
Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Shotgun now for Carr. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
A 3-yard
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Eventually able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert now taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And this complete to him over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. They run forward Hunt, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
4-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
40-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that...
This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And we'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tyrell Williams and the Raiders back on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 1st down, Carr. Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll find Moreau here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. And takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Chargers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, you had to throw it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and...
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
just missing his second there. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So they'll take the yardage and tackle and 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr now on 1st down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he knocks it through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
A loss of 6 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 35.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is going to be called one-handed. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.